Yo niggas, man, I'm back with another video. Shouts out my kings and queens out there. If you see the divine feminine energy in me, I see the divine feminine energy in you. I'm sending you all love and all positive vibes. Let's get straight to it. I know I haven't been here for a while. I'm taking time out, you know what I'm saying? Focusing more on myself and shit. But let's get straight to it. I'm gonna tell y'all niggas something, right? Mind-blowing information that I came across. First of all, understand that you have 3 brains, right? I'm gonna say that again. You have 3 brains. Brain number 1 is in your head, in your mind. Brain number 2 is in your gut. Brain number 3 is your soul. This is the main brain, your heart. Brain number 3 is your heart. Number 1 is your mind. Number 2 is your gut. You see, the mind is made out of gray matter, right? The brain in your head is made out of gray matter, the same matter that is used to make the gut. So understand that it's all connected. You have 3 brains. This matrix has everybody using their fucking minds instead of their hearts, because you need to understand your soul is where is the heart is the seat of the soul. You understand what I'm saying? The heart is the seat of the soul, bro. This is where the soul is. This is why when you die and when you astral project, you still have the ability to think, because your soul doesn't need a brain to think. The brain is only a channeler of thoughts, because you need to understand you are multidimensional. So the brain is only a channeler of certain thoughts. You cannot, bro, you have you have so many thoughts, right? The brain only channels a few compared to what you have. So understand this. The matrix has everybody using their head to think instead of using their heart, because you need to understand this, right? The more you use your head to think, that weighs your heart down. And in order for you to escape this matrix, your heart needs to be lighter than a fucking feather. You understand what I'm saying? Your heart needs to be lighter than a fucking feather. Your heart is where your soul is. Don't let them lie to you. It's not your pineal gland. Your pineal gland is only an instrument that you use to see through this dimension and to talk to other entities and spirits in other dimensions. Your heart sits on your soul. You get what I'm saying? So most of y'all niggas be using your fucking head to think most of the time, when you should be following your heart. Because when you follow your heart, that's how you connect to your higher self. Your soul knows what's right. Your soul is connected to your higher self. Your higher self only wants what's best for you. Your higher self only wants what's good for you, bro. You see, when you use your head to think and when you use your gut to think, you need to understand that you are feeding your ego, right? Your ego is going to fucking lead you astray and stray you from your higher self. This is what happens when you use your fucking heart, when you use your fucking mind to think. You see what I'm saying? Because when you use your heart, understand that your heart is connected to the fucking universe. This is where your soul is. This is why the heart chakra symbolism is the only one with a full Merkaba star system. Go look it up. Go look up the symbol for the fucking heart chakra. It's the star on the heart chakra is symbolizing the Merkaba, because in order for your Merkaba to be activated, your heart needs to be lighter than a feather. That way you can go through the stargates and go to Sirius Star, which is so-called heaven. You get what I'm saying? Now hold on, let me see what I'm saying. Now understand this, right? You see, when you're a child, right? When you are a child, you are more connected. Before the think back when you was a child, right? Before the TV, before the programming, everything, bro. You had no hate in your heart. You had no beef with nobody. Racism didn't exist. Racism did not exist, right? Exactly, bro. Because when you are a child, you are more connected to the spirit world and more connected to your higher self. Because as a child, you're using your heart. You know more what's right before they program you and put all funny thoughts in your head. You are using your heart, bro. This is what's happening, bro. So when you become, the more you get stuck in this matrix, the more you get fucking stuck in this matrix, the more they program you to use your brain, the more you're feeding your ego. Because you need to understand, your heart is multi-dimensional, right? Your brain and your guts is fucking third dimensional. So the more you use them to think, the more it's weighing you down and is making you have a heavier heart, because the more you use your heart, the lighter you become, because your heart and your soul knows what's right for you, bro. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the more you use your third dimensional mind, which is the gut and the mind. This is why you have gut feelings and all type of shit, because your gut and your brain is connected. You have 3 brains, my nigga. You have 3 brains. This is why in ancient Kemet you had the god Anubis, right, who was the god of mummification. Now, have you ever asked yourself, when they mummify a body, why is it they take every organ out and leave the heart inside there? The only thing that's left in there is the heart, because you need to understand this is where your soul is. Your heart, your soul sits on your heart. So when you mummify me, you're gonna leave my heart inside me so that Anubis can fucking weight it down. You get what I'm saying? And then Anubis gonna weight it down. You see what I'm saying? And then that way he can guide me to Sirius star. This is what's taking place. This is what's taking place. So they put the hearts. They leave the hearts in the bodies that they mummify in order for Anubis to weigh your heart down if it's as light as a feather. And then your heart chakra is going to get magnetized. If it's light enough, it's going to get magnetized towards a stargate, which is Bermuda Triangle, the Dragon's Triangle, all type of shit. I'm going to make a video on that though. But you need to understand, right? When you die, your heart chakra is the only chakra that's left, because it's supposed to get magnetized into one of these stargates, and it's supposed to be guided by Anubis to Sirius star, which is so-called heaven. This is where heaven is. You get what I'm saying? So understand that most of y'all, the Matrix has everybody using their fucking head to think instead of their heart. What you want to do is go back to that childlike state when you use your heart, because your heart knows what's right. That's the only way to connect with your higher self. The only way to connect with your higher self is by using your heart, G. That's the only way. You know what I'm saying? Because your heart, nigga, everything that you do, start whatever you want to do, bro. Ask your heart and feel that in your heart. If it feels right, do it. Because it's only going to do nothing but connect you back to your higher self and connect you back to the universal laws and the universal current. Because, nigga, let me tell you something. Back then in ancient Kemet, nigga, we never had no fucking people using their heads to think. Animals use their heart. Everybody was using their hearts to think. If you have somebody that feels right that you must do it, do that shit. If you think spreading love is right, do that shit. Because your heart, your higher self knows what's right for you, bro. Your higher self knows what's right for you. If you know standing for the truth is right, you do that shit, because that's connecting you back to your higher self. You see, what you don't understand is the fucking Matrix has everybody thinking on their 3rd dimensional self, their lower 6, because you need to understand, right? You see the Merkaba symbol. It's 2 triangles, right? One triangle pointed up, representing your higher self, and one triangle pointed down, representing your lower self. So the less you use your heart, understand your heart is in the middle, right? Your heart is in the middle. So the less you use your heart, which is your higher self, you are using your lower self. Now you become the fucking lower 6 chakra demon. You get what I'm saying? Now you become that lower 6 chakra demon, bro. Because you need to understand, the more you use your heart, is the more both of them connect. It's bringing the 2 together. It's what's binding your lower self and your higher self. That way you can have a Merkaba light ship, which is complete. You see what I'm saying? Now, all this TV, all this bullshit, all these motherfuckers have managed to close your heart, and they've managed to make your head big. This is how you find people who are full of pride. This is how you find people who have hate in their hearts. This is how you find people who would sacrifice souls over materialistic things, because you're using your 3rd dimensional head. Your soul doesn't want these materialistic things, bro. Your higher self don't give a shit about them materialistic things. It's your fucking mind and your gut. Because when you think about money, your heart doesn't get excited. It's your gut that gets excited, bro. When you get them butterflies in your stomach, it's your gut that gets excited. That's your second brain, which is controlling you. You see, you need to master both of them. Master your mind, bro. Master your mind and your gut. Because your other brain is by your sacral chakra. So the fucking Matrix has everybody using their brain to think, thinking everything materialistic is more important than the life of humans or the life of any being that's living on this planet. That's living on this planet. You get what I'm saying? So you need to understand, the only way to connect with your higher self is to follow your heart, bro. Because nobody can tell you what to do but yourself and your higher self. You are all connected. You have everything that you need within you. All your superpowers are within. If you follow your heart, everything gonna be good for you. That way you're gonna connect more to your higher self. The heart is 50%. 50% of your ascension is to do with the heart, because your heart needs to be lighter than a feather. And the other 50 has to do with your diet. You see what I'm saying? It's both spiritual and physical. So the more you cut off your brain, this is why you should take breaks off social media, because social media will get you using your ego more. You see somebody so-called claiming to do better than you, that's feeding your ego, because now you want that materialistic things, when your higher self and your heart don't even give a shit about that. You get what I'm saying? So that was a quick video, man. Hey, I've been taking care of myself. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing my things now. I've been working out more, eating healthy. I'm in nature every day. You know what I'm saying? I've got school now, so I can't make as much videos as I want to make. But I just thought to make this video because I came across some information. My next video is probably going to be talking about the fucking Bermuda Triangle and the Dragon's Triangle, and how those are stargates to lead us out of here, bro. You understand what I'm saying? But I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope you're loving yourself. I love you. Peace.